it might be too late for any justice in my case, but I'm hoping to prevent it from happening to someone else. It's almost unbelievable that it escalated to the point where it did. But I remember, being arrested for being publicly drunk, and being terrified because I was in jail, and I had to let them know that I was gay and different. I guess they go after the weakest links, and I was just the target, and it just became a very terrifying ordeal. And as I tried to stick up for myself, one of the officers made a threat against me and said that he was going to come get me later on. And I told on him. And I remember telling his supervisor that the threat this officer just made on me. And he said, "Mr. Mendoza, you are in LA County Jail. You are in one of the safest facilities around. You have nothing to fear." And boy, was he wrong. Everybody's pod was shut except my pod. And I remember it seemed eerily quiet. And then as I'm looking around, I see all the guards just like dispersing, just leaving. And my pod is still open, and I'm wondering what's going on. And from the corner of my eye, I see the gentleman, the officer that threatened me earlier, coming towards my cage, coming towards me. And I was frantically trying to shut it. And I started screaming and yelling, and to no avail. Nobody came to my rescue, and he just came in there and manhandled me and stripped me butt naked and sexually assaulted me, and left me naked, bloodied, and terrified. I remember just being left in a corner, shivering, and when there was a guard change, the guard came, and he noticed something was wrong with me, and he even knew my name. He's like, "Mendoza, what happened to you?" And the moment I told him, he suddenly changed his demeanor and said, "Well, it doesn't look like anything happened to you. You look okay." And I figured, that's probably what's going to happen throughout. No one's going to believe me. I asked him if I could please take a shower, and I was given the opportunity to take a shower. There was no forensic evidence taken. No, it was not treated as a crime at all. It was not. And I didn't know who I can trust anymore. For the longest time, I felt like I was, because of my big mouth, I deserved it. For the longest time, I thought it was only ever happened to me. For the longest time, I thought it was just this one isolated incident, and coming to find out that it's happened pretty much all over, and not only with adult inmates, it's happening in juvenile detentions as well. And we're the United States. This isn't a third world country, and for us to have these violations happen in under the government's guard or care, it's appalling, and I think almost everyone can agree that nobody deserves this. Others should support the work that JDI provides, because it's very important that these crimes are not forgotten.